Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Obirika in the building and you're welcome back to another exciting video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experiences with Nigerian Airlines, especially during the festive period. If you're interested, please keep on watching and please share your experiences with me in the comment section. So guys, one thing I've noticed is that in the festive period, flights are always cancelled. Like, wait, where's my mic, guys? Okay, so flights are always cancelled a lot in the festive period. Flights are usually overbooked. Tickets are excessively high. What else happens? And they move the flights a lot. Like if your flight's supposed to be 12 p.m., they move it to 2 p.m., then they move it to 4 p.m. Or you get to the airport and you have like a 6 hour delay and stuff like that. But I used to hear stories. I never truly experienced it. Like I don't think in the entirety of my flying experience I have experienced like cancellation or delay, maybe like 30 minutes delay, but nothing too serious. I mean, the first time that I missed a flight was my fault. I used Ibom Air. That was last year. I was going to Lagos and the flight was for 10 and I got to the airport like 9:30 and they had closed the check-in counter. Then I wasn't really aware of the whole nitty-gritty of checking in online. So I hadn't checked in online and so I missed my flight. But besides that, I hadn't experienced like any other kind of thing. But you see the December of last year or 2021. Hey, Jesus. I thought it was just me that experienced it, but I'm sure a lot of you can testify, people that traveled, how exhausting it was. So first off, getting cheap, if you want to get cheap tickets during the December period, book it November second week or end of October, because by middle of November fares are already hitting the roof. So I was lucky to be able to get a to and fro ticket from Abuja to Lagos that didn't cost up to 70,000. It was about 66,000 naira thereabout. So that was really fair for me. I booked my flight for the, I don't remember the date I booked it for now, but let's say I booked my flight, let's say for the 12th of December, and then I was ready to fly. Only for the night before I was traveling at 9 p.m., I get a mail and a text message telling me that my flight had been moved from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm like, okay, that's still fine. 11 a.m., 2 p.m., great. And then the next morning, I'm trying to get my things ready. And then next day, they tell me that my flight has been moved from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm just like, how? What's happening? So I thought about it that if they move my flight from 11 a.m. to 12 to 2 p.m. and now to 8 p.m., most probably that they will not delay me in the airport or move it to 10 p.m. and I will land in Lagos and I'll be stranded. So I decided to move my flight by myself to the next morning, 8 a.m. So I will land in Lagos at first light and get the things I had to do done, Guys, around of I was in Nancy's house now. Around of 5 p.m. He sent me a mail again that they moved my flight from 8 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Okay, still fair. I'll land at 1 2. There will not be a lot of traffic because that's what I was avoiding. All right, got to the airport, checked in. I think at 11. I checked in online, like put in my baggage and all of that, and was waiting. 11:30, they have an announced flight. 11:40, they have an announced flight. 11:45, they have an announced flight. 12 o'clock, they announced those that sorry, there'll be a 1 hour delay for our flight. That's how, ladies and gentlemen, we sat down there till past 1 before they finally announced our boarding. I didn't land in Lagos till like, I think 2:30. And I thought that my audio was a lot. I was just telling my friend Andrew that, okay, see what happened to me. Guys, I have to kill. Like, see what happened to me when, like, I was at the airport and she was not giving me her friend's gist. This guy's flight was supposed to be for, I think, 10 a.m. So this was the airport really early. Gets the airport, like, say, 8 o'clock. And is in that airport till 6 p.m. Guys, that's like an entire day delay. I think they cancelled his flight. He had to book a new one. Booked a new one that was supposed to be for 2. And the flight did not leave till 6. I'm just like, what's happening? I saw a lot of stories online of people booking flights and then they will just randomly cancel. For that very day, when I was sitting in the airport, they cancelled the flight. Literally cancelled the flight. When I was sitting there were a lot of delays, like 5 hour delay, 3 hours delay. My friend that went to Port Harcourt, she said she was in the airport. She was supposed to fly at 6. And at 5:50 or so, they announced that there will be a 6 hour. I shouldn't that they flew at 10. From 6, they flew at 10. At 10 p.m. 10 p.m. for a flight that was supposed to be for 6 p.m. I really don't know why that thing happens in festive periods. I feel like maybe airlines are overbooked, their planes are overworked, or they wait till the end of the year to do their maintenance of the airplanes, and then in that period they have a lot of airplanes that are not functioning well because they're going through maintenance, so they have to like keep reshuffling people and reshuffling and reshuffling people. I really don't know, but it was a really really exhausting experience, I can't lie. I'm just like, is that how it's going to be like every festive period? To be honest, if you traveled by road, you own better. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of traffic and the road is bad. But at the end of the day, the whole idea is to get to where you're going to in an hour, 30 minutes at most. And you end up spending 7, 8 hours in the airport waiting when you're not doing layover from Canada to Nigeria. Do you get? So yeah, it was a really, really crazy experience. I never experienced it. Then my return. I talked about my return. It's Jesus that saved me. Oh, that I opened my email. If not, after I reach airport, they wait. So my return ticket, my flight was for my flight was for 4:30, I think. Yes, 4:30. So I'm just randomly going through my email and I see a spam pop up and I check and I see that it's from Aero. And then I check and then I realize that my flight has been moved forward to 3:30. I'm like, oh, good and fine. Even better. So I tell my friend that's supposed to go to the airport that, oh, see you, they've moved my flight forward, back. Is it back or forward now? Backwards now. So we'll be leaving earlier than planned. We're getting ready that morning. Next thing, I see another email. And you see they move my flight from 3:30 to 7:30 p.m. guys. So I was not asking, what if I had a business meeting? I had this transaction that was giving me millions of dollars. Or something, I had an emergency and maybe I had emptied my account to book that flight and then they cancel or they reschedule and I really, really, really need to get to where I'm going to and I don't have the means to, book another flight because people say, oh, I just booked another flight and then I left that one. I'll figure it out later. What about people that don't have money for that? Like people that flying by air is a luxury, so they have been saving and planning towards it. And then next thing you get to the airport, and they're telling you stories that touch the heart from real life angle, like Max Air that used to cancel flights like mad people back in the day. Or is it Airpiece? Nigerian Airlines, they do the most. I know that it's not just here that we experience that in festive seasons. I saw a tweet about how many thousand flights were cancelled in the US or something. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or it's because of the festivities, but I know that they also said, someone else said, oh, it doesn't only happen in Nigeria, it also happens abroad. But I feel like it rarely happens. There has to be a reason for that. I mean, I've never lived abroad. If you live abroad, tell me, how often do they cancel flights? Not a weather issue. They will tell you operational issues, operational issues, operational issues. I feel like it's quite annoying. If not that the roads are not so good, buses are reliable because Ilo Park, if you get to the park, there will always be a bus that is going. It's just that, okay, there are a lot of eventualities on the road. The car can get bad, there might be traffic, all of that. But at the end of the day, you know that you're spending 7 hours. You have projected your mind. You have done worst case scenario. Not that you've planned to get to a place for a meeting. There's somebody that want to fly from Abuja to Lagos for a meeting, come back and continue their life that same day. But they couldn't do that this period because it was crazy. And this was like the second week of December. So I can imagine what was happening towards Christmas for those that were flying that period. I'm sure they were just cancelling flights and the airfares. I wanted to book a ticket for my cousin from Lagos to Asaba. It was 190,000 naira for the 26th or so. Or the no, not for the 26th, for the 30th. 190k for one economy ticket. One. Anyway, guys, I just needed to talk about this and ask if you guys experienced it this festive period, if you traveled, and if it's a normal occurrence, because of the nature of my job I barely traveled the whole of 2021. So I can't say, okay, while I went during the year when it was not festive periods, it was also happening. So how often has your flights been cancelled? What did you do about it? What do you think? Like, I feel like there has to be a way around it. And I also think that if you're moving my flights, if you're moving my flights, you want to pay me money, because I realize that if I want to reschedule, if I want to reschedule my flight, I have to pay like a top up. You have to pay like a top up because maybe the fares have changed and all of that. And then there's some airlines, I don't know if they still do that, they have a policy that whether there's a top up or not, you must pay a fixed amount of money because you want to move your flight. So if you move my flight for me, you're supposed to pay me money because you'll be asking me for damages. Yeah, because I had plans. Duh. You can't just move my flight like that. You're going to have to pay me some money. I think that's what airlines should be doing. But we're not ready for that conversation. But if it is you now that misses your flight, you won't hear word though. You will not hear any atom of word. When I missed my IBOM air flight and I was trying to, turn it to like a return ticket, I had to pay an extra 30,000 on top of the 26,000 I had already paid. But if it was them now that cancelled flights, that's it too. You wait for refund for 10 years. All of that. So I feel like I need to be compensated for. They moved my flight 4 times. That's traumatic. Imagine that you had meetings and you said, okay, hey, partner or business person or meeting person, they moved my flight to 11. Let's have the meeting for 1 p.m. And I call you back and tell you, oh, I'm so sorry, they moved my flight to 4 p.m. Let's have it for 8 p.m. And I call you back and tell you that, oh, they moved my flight to the next day. It doesn't even look good on my person as a business owner or whatever I was going for. So I think that airlines in Nigeria need to check that. It's really, really bad. And if you are going to do that to us, please give us some money. Don't come and telling me we apologize for how the flight took off, or we're sorry that the flight was moved up and down. I don't need your apology. Here we go. Something to calm my nerves so I can feel alright. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. To be very honest, this 2022, it's just vibes on each channel, to be honest. There's really nothing serious going on this channel for now. Because I sort of exhausted myself in Vlogmas. I maxed out on my content ideas, and to be very honest, I'm looking for content ideas. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. Have you guys seen my favorite cup? How's my face on it? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what was your experience this season with airlines, and in general, do you agree with me? Because if airlines want to pay me for damages, I would have made lots of money this December. I'm not my friends that they dealt with during this period. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in my next video. Stay safe. One love. Bye, guys.